Good evening and namaskar. We'll now review Oriental Aromatics Limited with reference to its Q4 FY20 results. It's one of the largest Indian manufacturers of a variety of aroma chemicals, camphor, fragrances, and flavors. The management consists of Dharmil A. Bodani, Chairman and Managing Director, Shyamal A. Bodani, Executive Director, Satish Kumar Roy, Executive Director Operations, Animesh Dhar, Executive Director Operations. Now let us see the results. Net sales are 170 crores in Q4, 175 crores in Q3, 204 crores in Q2 and 212 crores in Q1. So there was a downgradation in net sales, degrowth, minus 20% year on year and minus 3.28% quarter on quarter. In fact, if you look at net sales, it has been coming down for the last 4 quarters. So look at that, 212 in Q1, 204 in Q2, 175 in Q3, 170 in Q4. So net sales has been sliding downwards. Now raw material costs, that also is sliding downwards. 95 in the latest Q4 quarter, 110 in Q3, 143 in Q2, 140 in Q1. So minus 32% degrowth in year on year and minus 14% degrowth quarter on quarter. So sales has been going down, but raw material cost also has gone down. That has saved the day. Profit before tax, now 31. Earlier 23, still earlier 21, still earlier 28. So 8.31% growth year on year, 33% growth quarter on quarter. Now net profit, 24 crores in Q4, 18 crores in Q3, 27 crores in Q2, 18 crores in Q1. So there is a growth of 32.65% year on year and 35% quarter on quarter. Look at that. Sales have been coming down. Raw material costs have been coming down. Now net profit has gone up. Especially in the latest quarter, it has gone up reasonably. 32.65% year on year growth, 35% quarter on quarter growth. Equity stands at 16.83. EPS naturally follows like EPT, the 32.77% growth year on year, 35% growth quarter on quarter. EBITDA margin, EBITDA has gone up from 283 to 356, that is 25.8% year on year. EBITDA margin has gone up from 16.3% to 20.98%, 485% growth. All because raw material costs have come down, but sales price have been kept up. So that has added to net profit margin. Profit after tax margin has gone up from 10.03% to 14.08%, that is 405 basis points it has gone up. Market price is around 252. Therefore, based on that, the price earning comes to 8.89, low price earning. 52-week low is 117, 52-week high is 252.9. That is, current market price is at 52-week high. The trailing 12 months EPS has grown, net profit has grown, but cash generation has been poor, especially from the core business. increasing trend of non-core income. Non-core income is growing. Now let us look at some valuation parameters. Market cap is 804 crores. Previous trailing 12 months price earning is 9.29. Book value, see, last year also price earning was low only. Now also price earning is low only. Book value is 137.82. Dividend is 50%. Industry price earning is 14.75. Industry price earning is higher, 14.75. The company's price earning is only 9.29. EPS is 25.78 trailing 12 months. Now price to book is 1.73, although face value is 5 rupees. Now it wants to become a global player in the specialty aroma business. Now the business mix is aroma chemicals and camphor, flavors and fragrances, two divisions, let us say. The aroma chemicals and camphor plants are at Bareilly, UP and Vadodara, Gujarat. The flavors and fragrances plant is at Ambernath, Maharashtra. R&D facilities, there is a Center for Innovation at Mumbai and Process Re-engineering Lab at Vadodara. Today, the company is one of the largest manufacturers of a variety of specialty-based aroma chemicals and camphor, with a wide product range, including synthetic camphor, terpeneols, pine oils, astro musk, several other specialty aroma chemicals finding applications in cosmetics, soaps, pharmaceuticals and many more things. You know, the OAL's custom designed fragrances can be found in fine fragrances, incense sticks, candles, various FMCG products like soaps, shampoos, hair oils, detergents, etc. It also provides flavors for ice creams, bakeries, confectionaries, beverages, chewing gums, chocolates, etc. So it is evolving as a one-stop solution provider for the flavor and fragrance industry. The sales are 30% in international and 70% within India. So several applications, as we have seen, incense sticks, air fresheners, cosmetics, detergents, bombs, puja things, hair oil, shampoo, soaps, etc. Now there is a better demand for the specialty aroma chemicals, which is resulting in higher volume of production of specialty aroma chemicals. So the value of sales of these specialty aroma chemicals is increasing. Raw material prices are decreasing, but selling prices company is able to keep as such. Therefore, margins are improved. Now cash flow is generating reasonably, but earlier cash flows were generated less. Debt reduction was achieved after accomplishing the payment of dividend of INR 142 million, that is 14 crores, capex of 10 crores. The company has drawn out a capex plan for about 100 crores for 2020 to 2021 current year. So its focus is to maintain sustainable growth in the business and maintain the margins. ROE stands at 18.57, which is higher by 3.91% compared to previous year. Debt equity ratio has improved to 0.11 from 0.47. There are lots of strength. Currently the price is at 52-week high. So net profit has grown. These are all strengths. Poor cash generation is a weakness that has to be improved. There are opportunities, lot of opportunities are there. So now it is for you to think about it. Sales are coming down. Now I want sales to improve. Then this becomes very attractive. Sales should improve. Net profit is very so robust. No problem. So these are the strengths and weaknesses of this company. You can look at this company, Oriental Aromatics Limited, subject to your portfolio needs. Otherwise, let us take a look at the next result also. Net profit is growing, net sales are coming down. See, these are the two things that we have to watch. Thank you for listening. I'll be back with you with another good company.